Welcome back to Fire and Smoke, New Ronne. We are Philip,
Abby,
Blake, Ethan,
also known as Dungeon Master.
Avis Merlot,
Devin Merlot,
Neil.
On the last episode, the old-timers made their way through the threshold in the tunnels underneath Queen Maud, some fourth dimensional space they were stuck in, and found themselves in an even stranger environment. Branching timelines or fourth dimensional bodies or structures in all directions around them as they explored, trying to find some sense of how Ela, the stranger that had sent them forward in time, was able to acquire their powers or navigate this place or use it to their advantage. Looking for a root or something of importance in the past. After some time, they found a more central node, one that seemed to connect to or choose or define a more primary branch, a direct route through all the jumbled, interwoven lines. And that is where they found the stranger, embedded into it, given themselves over to it in some way. Neil reached out to grasp their hand sticking out, was overcome with memories that were not his own, of the journey the stranger went on, of how they learned to control their powers, of how they developed their plan to send people away from New Ronne, from the entire continent, in order to protect the power underneath it from being discovered or utilized. And in doing this, connected to Neil, the kid also got the vision. As the old-timers discussed what they should do, they noticed that kid had snuck off, cutting his tether, sneaking around to the other side where they couldn't see. When they ran around, they found him in the process of doing the same thing the stranger did. As they rushed to help, they were able to have a conversation with the kid in some kind of memory where he explained that he cared for them, and he knew that it would be very difficult if they did manage to get back to have a normal life together, that somebody would need to do this anyways, and he didn't mind being the one that ended up being a little different after this adventure. After talking and laughing for as long as they could, Kid, overcome and changed by his newfound power, raised a finger and moved you three, Avis, Devin, and Neil, back in time to the station. You landed with a thud, stumbling a little, catching yourselves in the hallway outside of the server room as you hear muffled on the other side your own voices and the voice of the stranger right as they sent you forward in time to the future. And that's where we are now. Nobody is around you in the hallway. The fluorescent lights overhead flicker. You hear conversation in the distance, people at their desks, the sounds of clanking further off in the cafeteria. You don't see the administrator who had left a little while before the stranger showed up. You are alone here outside the door that is closed, and this is the moment after the stranger had sent you all forward in time. You can hear it happen, and then there is quiet currently on the other side of the door.
And just to be clear, we're like, our appearance looks like we've gone through some like apocalyptic survival event, and we're not wearing our
Like you have a
normal
beard.
office clothes.
Like you have a braided beard.
I have a braided white beard.
You all are filthy, tattered clothes, torn, covered in dirt and scratches from your long journey to Queen Maud and the time you spent underneath. Avis, you have your crossbow. Devin, you have old Neil's harpoon. Neil is still on his two legs in his clothes, seemingly with circuits still in his bag. As you're examining yourselves, like patting yourselves up and down, making sure you're really here, make a perception check and an insight check, all of you. I would also accept Arcana
Arcana for which one?
instead of insight.
That is better for me, actually.
Both were bad. Perception's a 4 and insight's a 10.
Got an 11 perception and a 16 Arcana.
Perception is 15 and insight is 22.
Neil, I think you're overcome suddenly being just on the other side of the door to your server room. Despite your conflict with your own nature, a place that is in a lot of ways your safe space, your mind palace, where old Neil is currently hanging out, is your server room. I think that emotionally is distracting you a little bit. You're a little bit conflicted and you're not noticing anything in particular. Devin, Avis, you suddenly feel weaker. Not really physically, but you feel a little bit empty. You're not sure what's happening, but as you are patting yourselves down and looking at your arms, your hands, examining and making sure everything's okay, you don't really feel that power, that potential energy anymore as you land back in your moment in time, breathing in your air, unbeknownst to you, connected to the network of this time.
I can't believe you don't want me to attack with a magic weapon. One time, I tried to do it and you took it away from me.
And I think you guys look at your weapons on that perception check and notice that ethereal feeling like their connection to you and to your power
Is still there.
has disappeared.
Oh.
And you are holding a crossbow still with bolts. You have bolts.
Unlimited.
No, the magic power you don't feel anymore.
But I got rid of all my other thingies because I knew I only needed one. What are you going to do about that?
It's extra weight.
Well, Avis had bad risk assessment. I don't know what you want me to say. And Devin, you are holding a gnarly looking harpoon that looks like it could do some damage, but just a harpoon. This looking around and analyzing yourself is happening just like in the few seconds since you got here. You haven't heard anything from the other side of the door yet. You are all standing together here.
So we should go stop Ela, right?
Joke's on them because we're literally back.
We were gone like 2 minutes.
Joke's on them. You guys went on a months-long adventure, years-long, and are now back
Neil
a
sat
moment
in one
after you
room
left.
for 100 years. He was sleeping the whole time
Exactly.
And sculpting.
and sculpting.
Surely we can at least point them in the right direction about who to send forward. I don't think it's a bad plan. It could be a bit more focused, perhaps.
So who would you choose?
All the Queen Maud people, surely.
I guess we'd need to figure out how far along that process is in the first place.
I think you guys are conflicted as Neil says this and he's thinking it and you're thinking it is like, well, we need to stop this person, but also not stop everything. Like, we want a life with our son here and don't want to be sent forward to a post-apocalyptic world, but we understand their intention and the post-apocalyptic world will come to be unless something changes or something different happens.
So maybe we just need to loop Ela in on the conversation. Maybe they could be reasoned with.
All right, Neil hits the button to open the door, whatever.
The door slides open with a hiss.
We're back.
And then we all walk into the room to have a conversation.
You guys have that like 2 or 3 sentences where you're like, yeah, we should do, and then Neil like presses the button, opens the door, slides open, and starts walking into the room going, we're back.
Funny seeing you here, Ela.
You guys are all doing your one-liners.
Room for 3 more.
We're looking for a fourth?
But what you guys see as you walk into the room is Ela has their back to you, almost hovering a little bit, barely touching the ground. They've moved across the room in a few moments, the minutes you were talking quickly outside about what to do. and they crouch down a little bit, looking out the window, the porthole type thing on the side, and you see they are apparently looking out through the glass, examining new Ronne in this moment, in this time. And you guys walk in and do your one-liners, and they turn around quickly, whipping around, looking at all of you as you suddenly walk in the room. And this version of Ela looks confused. You don't see recognition about all of you being here now or in this state, having gone through your journey to Queen Maud and underneath it. And they say, "You all... what? How are you here?"
Did you miss us?
More one-liners real quick.
Just one more for good measure. We're back for round 2.
They are looking in between the three of you, stunned.
Same as you, Ela.
We went to the caverns.
They furrow their eyebrows. Their large, almost entirely black eyes looking at all of you. Their light blue glowing skin illuminating the servers around them. And they say, "But who? None of you are... how?"
That's not important right now. We need to talk.
You see they furrow their eyebrows even more and look down for a second. They are maybe subconsciously like moving their hand back and forth a little bit as you see a little bit of power there, a little bit stronger glow. And they look up and say, "Talk?"
Yeah, talk. We need to talk about what you've been doing.
And what you're planning to do.
Roll a group persuasion check. You want to have 2 of the rolls above a 15. It's a little bit difficult.
I got 26.
30-20.
Another dirty 20.
You all hear something behind you. The door had slid closed after you enter. You're all alone with Ela in the server room right now. But you hear the sounds of somebody walking down the hallway towards the door to the server room. Ela hears this as well, and you all feel a pulse of energy ripple out from them across you and back in all directions. And as you glance around, you no longer hear those footsteps in the hallway. These servers, red lights beeping on and off in a constant patter, either hold on or hold off whatever position they were in, as it seems that time stops around you all. Ela looks confused or concerned or something. They're still looking down and around and then back up at all of you. And they say, "You all can't be here. What do you know about what I'm doing?"
We talked to you in the caverns. We followed you to the threshold, to where you did this. And I kind of gesture at them.
Their eyes widen and they look at all of you and they say, "So many lifetimes, uncountable lifetimes, information shared. I don't..." And they shake their head. "My time down there is so dark. It's almost obscured. We have met before. Before a few moments ago, even. That's true. Why come back if you've seen what happens with you all here? The things that are made here, discovered here. It can't happen. This place must be protected."
Things don't have to end that way.
There are people here that need to be stopped. But there are also families, children.
My child.
Our child.
You would paint them all with the same broad brush?
I do not know which of you has the powers that I have, but what I can do is limited. I did not kill you. You just needed to not be here. If I could have come and sent everybody away in some other fashion, or figured out who was truly to blame, I would have. I am not omniscient, and neither are you. I took, I think, the best course of action that I could. And they look down a little shamefully or sheepishly before they glance back up and say, I did not know that you both had a child. I would not have separated you, given the choice.
Yeah, because you say you didn't kill us, but you might as well have, because we missed the whole life of our son, who then died way before us.
Even if we'd all been sent there together, are you not effectively dooming us?
By not sending you forward, am I not dooming myself and my brother and my family? You saw the world I came from. Before you left, you asked what I wanted. I was dazed. I am dazed. Ever since I became like this, it's all so hard to focus on one point. My brother, I said, to see him smile. He did not get a chance at a life. If I do not act, that will be true. You will be here. He will be dead. They look at you, almost blankly, because it's true. They did separate you from Milo, and by moving you forward, they would probably doom a lot of people. But the alternative in their mind was nothing. Based on that, though, Avis, what you've said, Devin and Neil as well, make another group persuasion check here. You have one success so far. If you get a failure, it will not immediately trigger combat or death or anything, but you're moving up and down a track. You want a group check that is over a 17. 2 people over a 17.
I got an 18.
I also got an 18.
I got 12.
All good.
After they've said that and they feel whatever way they feel about it, having acknowledged what you said and also levied their retort to you, they, with a sigh, bring their legs into a sitting position, cross-leg, but they do not go to the ground. Instead, they float where they are, above the floor. Their glowing blue skin waning softer and brighter, like the soft glow of a firefly. And they hunch over in thought, and then look back up at all of you. What else is there? You saw what it was like. That can't come to pass. If not for me, if not for my brother and my selfish reasons, for all the people of the future as well. That world is a dead one. It would not have gone on much longer.
You say it needs to be protected, so why can't we just protect it?
So after we passed the threshold, when I touched them, while we were in that void, we were able to like easily follow like the progression of time and like see what had happened. Do you think that if I touch them, I'll be able to like walk them to where in the timeline we did stuff in Queenbot and be like, here, see, look at this?
You have memory banks. You have perfect recall nearly, except for wear and tear on your brain. Your memories are like videos. So perhaps Neil could project what he saw.
Mm-hmm.
I'm imagining old Neil in his head being the guy in like the movie theater running the projector.
Loading up the film, right? Neil has Circuit climb out of his pack and hop up onto his shoulder. And Circuit activates rave mode. There's lights going everywhere for a second, but then all the lights kind of converge into like a cloud, roughly rectangular, of they'll start to display an image. And Neil launches into like a 25-minute kind of lecture explaining what's going on in Queen Maud when we left it, and kind of the hierarchical structure. Like, see how we have a system of people who are in the know, who are kind of responsible for others, and here is a picture of us and the scientists.
It's just like a selfie we took.
Like the Veggie Tales.
Yeah,
you get it.
But I managed to explain to them over the course of some time kind of all the stuff that they missed when they weren't paying attention to what we were doing in Queen Maud, and how we could kind of have a similar setup here. And I even throw together some kind of prototype slides for like, here's an idea for what if instead of the Lord Admin, it was like us in charge? And see, like there's a new potential org chart with like us kind of at the top, and under us is like Milo and
like
Circuit.
Like a pyramid?
Milo and Circuit.
Yeah, us under
Milo and Circuit are the number twos?
Yeah, and then
Do they have equal power, Milo and Circuit?
Yeah, where the right hand was
Okay.
in the old org chart, I've kind of replaced it with like, here's our pitch for the new one. But if they have questions, we could explain it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was maybe picturing something like more touching or, like emotional. But Neil launches into PowerPoint presentation, clicking through slide by slide. You hear that each time you say, next slide, old Neil in your head, click, and then Circuit, like a speaker, makes the clicking sound. So you get the click, click. As you launch into this rather silly version of an explanation to Hila, it comes with a sense of genuineness, not like somebody who's lying about an ideal for a perfect world. It comes from Neil's sense of like solution, pragmatic, straightforward, realistic. Neil is being Neil, being who he is, as Devin and Avis lend their support. And you all can make another persuasion check. This may be the final one. Because of this first-hand experience, Neil showing what you all went through in Queen Maud, what you set up, what you talked about, even when nobody was watching, when it was just all of you, and the conclusions you guys came to. Because of that personal and real connection, you can all make it with advantage. The group DC is 20.
Got a 19.
15.
26.
You beat it by so much.
You see, after this presentation, the lights come back on.
When did they turn off?
For the presentation.
For the presentation, obviously. Abby,
Yeah.
come on. The stranger thinks for a long time, and they say, eventually, when I said I wanted to help everyone of the future, that was true. But for my selfish reasons, do you know what I mean when I say I want to see my brother smiling?
I understand that you want him to live out a normal life and you want to be there to experience it.
At the second part of that, they nod. I want to be there. Not just a version of myself. More than anything, I want to see my brother smiling. I don't know your understanding of the power, but moving forward and moving back is not a decision about what future or past you travel along. some kind of default, some kind of main branch. If nothing changed here and the same world came to pass, if I tried to travel forward, I would end up in the same devastation, not in a different future. I couldn't choose a different future. So I believe your intention. I don't know that I could be confident in it if I were not here to help, observe. I don't know. But I don't want to live out my time here. I want to be with my brother in my time. Which of you might be the steward of this place without me, without my power?
It's the kid. How are we going to reach out to the kid?
Honestly, we might just want to carve a message into the wall. That might be the easiest way.
In the wall? What if they paint it?
What if we all do our own thing? See which
Yeah,
one
we-
he responds
See if
to.
we really respond.
And then when he shows
We
up,
all get in a
we say,
circle.
quick, who called you here?
We all get in a circle. We all put our hands in the middle. All right, 3, 2, 1. Call the kid. Call the kid. And we all run off to our own plans, Taskmaster style.
Okay, we're racing.
We're doing it.
Okay.
Okay,
but
what are you
first,
doing?
One,
Yeah,
someone,
first,
hold on,
I
first
gotta tell
someone
this
needs to
thing.
say something to Ela.
Oh, okay.
We could find a steward with your power. There was another one of us who actually has it, and he's supposed to meet us here. I bet if I carve a message into the wall of this room, we can at least tell him when he needs to be here.
But he lives in my thoughts, and I live in his thoughts, so he should just come because we promised that we would think of each other.
I mean, I think I could probably get him here first, but do you guys want to make it a little challenge?
Sorry, what's happening? So somebody else sent you back?
You know, the fourth person from the PowerPoint that isn't in the room with us? He's the one that took on the power.
And you think he will come here?
I know he will.
I'll get him here.
One way or another, we will.
They look just a little bit concerned, but you're still on a good note with them. Despite that last persuasion check, you still had succeeded 2. And they nod slowly and say, then summon him here.
Neil's plan basically is to construct like a small model replica of this room from the moment that we all left, right? So kind of like Devin and Neil in one corner with the stranger pointing at them, and Avis in the other corner with the kid pretending to be her dad, kind of with her. And then if you lift up the side of the model, underneath is a message that says, hey, you need to meet us here at this time, and we need you for something pretty urgent. And his thinking is, if the kid walks into the room and in one corner is like Devin's dumb like wood carving, whatever he's gonna do, and in the other corner is Avis like wishing really hard with the power of love, he's gonna first go to the model, right, and be like, I know this, I was there for that, and then
He's
lift it
gonna
up.
go to mother.
And then Neil will have won this competition. That's the plan.
Okay.
That's a good plan.
You see the reasoning.
So you're making a little model of the room.
Yeah.
Yes.
Carving it? Or like arts and crafts? Or
Each piece is gonna be die cut metal that's painted over.
We have infinite time because time is.
We have
gonna
so
stop,
much time.
So we're chilling.
Devin, what are you doing to try to contact the kid?
So Devin's just gonna like fully take like 2 of the servers off the racks, disassembling them for parts, and then make some sort of little box with a speaker in it and a big button. And then above the button, he's just gonna like write in Sharpie, "Kid, please press." And then if you press the button, it plays an audio message from Devin.
Give me the audio message.
Hey kid, it's Devin. It's been like 20 minutes since I last saw you. Would really love if you'd showed up back where we first met. Still love you. Can't wait to see you soon. That's all I got. See you soon. Bye. It's like a really awkward
it's like dad.
voice.
Yes,
Like
yes.
a
Had
parent.
infinite time to make the message.
No, but it's just like a parent trying to get their kid to give them a call.
Dude, no. That,
Like their kid lives on the other side of the country. Like, hey, call me. You know, like I'm missing you.
That is my dad. My dad calls me.
Yep. Anyway, it's just like a really awkward like dad voicemail. All in one take. A lot of like
all in one take.
long
No
pauses.
retakes.
No retakes. And he calls it good.
Oh
That's
my
it.
god. And you put this little box with a button on it inside one of the servers?
No, I'm just gonna slide it under one of the cabinets.
All right, just hiding it.
Yeah.
Avis, what are you attempting?
I'm going to channel him with my mind.
You're going to reach out with the power of love?
Yes, we start back to when we met. He was my dad. Then the second meeting as Oliver. And then the next meeting, remembering his freaky eyes, his crazy self-consciousness, trauma, codependency.
Kind and caring heart.
Very.
Noble self-sacrifice.
Yes. Until we get there, yes.
Not all negatives. Hopefully.
We cycle all the way back.
And then you just start thinking about the first one again.
I just keep going like a siren.
Like a meditation.
Like, come here.
Avis holds these memories in her head, trying to connect with the kid. You guys all run to different corners of the room to do your own thing real quick.
At one point, I like check over my shoulder, make sure Neil's not watching, and kind of like cover up my little box.
Yeah, it's cooking show style.
Can I be going like,
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
And Devin has to record his message. He's like, please, just for like 5 minutes.
Guys, give me a little bit of silence.
And then you come back together, hiding your stuff. And after a moment, you see, without sound, without a flash of light, without a burst of energy, suddenly, Kid is standing with you all, but not standing. He's floating softly, like Ela, in his true form. His skin light blue and glowing softly, his lanky arms at his side, his eyes not black like Ela's, still his own milky white, sunken in to his head. And he looks at you all happily, and he says, "Sorry, I figured I'd let you guys finish doing that first."
You saw my model.
Oh, you got my message.
You heard me thinking about you?
You guys want to roll for it?
Yeah.
Of course. And Ethan gets -5.
And I get my +9.
+9.
No.
We all get to add our best stat.
Yeah, +9.
But Abby always plays a part, so she always has cracked stats. We can't compete.
She has like
Just crazy
she has like
expertise.
3 expertises.
No gaming it like that. Everybody just roll a luck roll. A straight luck roll.
Thankfully, Blake used up all his lucky points.
No.
What'd you guys get?
12?
16.
18!
I was so I thought I saw you make a sad face, so I was like, okay, surely 16 is gonna do it. And Ethan said 12.
Probably didn't
Yes.
look under the model. He was just so enamored by the detailing.
My thoughts were just so genuine.
He looks at the three of you in turn. Well, I did know about the model and the message eventually. It's Avis that brought me here. I'm sorry, I was kind of hanging out in the future. I thought maybe in case you guys got sent forward again, I would just like keep an eye out through time in case I needed to like send you back. And he looks across at the stranger turning and he says, "Hi, you can call me Kid."
As you can see, I think Kid could take your place if you'd like to be with your brother.
Yes, I trust the kid with all my heart to take care of the world as we know it.
He was already willing to become like this after knowing what it would mean.
Kid floats back a little bit and his feet touch the ground as he takes your hands, Avis and Devin, as he stands with you.
And then Devin will finish the chain that we had when we were down in the caverns and grab Neil's hand.
Ela, no longer such a stranger, looks at all of you, heads held high. You all, including Kid, can make a last group persuasion check. The DC is lowered to 15. 2 people need to beat it.
Should have saved my luck.
Oh, it's a nat 20.
At 20.
Woo! That counts as 2 successes, right?
Ethan, why are you shaking your head? Celebrate.
I'm not helping again.
Dirty 20.
8.
No one reacted to mine. That was our second success. I thought it'd be a little more exciting. But
Sorry.
Yeah. Woo-hoo.
Somehow my 8 got more reaction than you did.
Hila looks at all of you and says, I believe what you say you truly mean. I will be able to know what happens in the future if I leave you now and travel to try and find my brother. You all, with your help, with your leadership, should take the best actions available to you. You will have your steward with you, but I would not want to return and jeopardize any ability to be with my brother. If you do not see me again, I would think you should take that as a good sign about the life you all are choosing to pursue. I would say until next time, but I don't believe that will be necessary. Goodbye, and thank you for changing my mind, and thank you for changing yours.
We're always happy to help.
Thank you, Hila, for showing us the right path.
Yes, thank you, Hila, for giving me my son back.
You see them uncross their legs and stand once again, as with another pulse of energy, it seems like time unfreezes. The servers resume their process. You hear those footsteps in the distance that will eventually reach the door. They look at all of you again in your tattered clothes after your long journey, having changed so much, willing to risk so much in order to steward the world to a better place, in order to take on so much responsibility, in order to help people. They look at this change they thought not possible or not worth risking. They look at the 4 of you, and they smile to themselves softly, and they say a little quietly, "How strange." And they disappear from your view in an instant, their blue glow vanishing. And after a moment of waiting, and another one, and a moment more, they do not return. And the 4 of you here together in this time do not meet them again. As you move forward, what do you all think you live your lives trying to do as you try to bring about the world you want?
So, obviously, before we can pick up Milo, we have to go get sugar to give to Ruth Bader Ginsburg.
Not Ruth Bader Ginsburg.
Because
Ruth
we,
Bader
just named
because
Ruth.
we
Ruth Bader
promised
Ginsburg.
her we would.
Of course, for
I
the
think
cookies.
it was sugar.
That's
Yes.
priority number 1.
And then Milo's having so much fun. He doesn't even want to see us. Like, he doesn't even want to leave the babysitter's house.
Unaware that any time has passed. You guys get
Exactly.
there like truly different and very confusing.
But we're really trying to be like, Milo, like, come here, please. But he eventually does. And we hug him. We finally introduce Milo and the kid. And they hit it off immediately and become really great brothers to each other.
Kid, for ease and simplicity in this time, taking on a simpler appearance that won't raise so many questions.
Just a little blue and glowing.
Just a little bit in his eyes.
I guess that's true. He's a shapeshifter. He could shapeshift extra to like cancel out the blue and then, you know.
Dude,
Yeah.
color correction.
Yeah.
He shapeshifts into a slightly orange person. He looks so normal.
And then me and Devin discuss how we're going to give Kid and Milo the best future possible and keep them as far away from the future that we saw.
Being with them and standing with them, even when things get hard.
Kind of in the weeks and months following the stranger leaving, Devin and Avis are slowly kind of starting a grassroots revolutionary campaign. Not like hardcore, like violent type revolution, but more of like a system of like shared values and understanding so that when the time comes for us to stand against them trying to use these forces for evil, we can kind of have a coalition to prevent that because, you know, Milo and the other revolutionaries weren't able to be successful. But if we can kind of get that process started before the United expects it, there could be a better community here.
I mean, you guys, yeah, you're literally just community building. It's
Yeah.
not like we're making Molotov cocktails and getting guns and stuff. It's like first really low down level, making sure you're working with your friends and neighbors, being together, making sure you're instilling the right values in your community and rooting out problems.
Yeah, at some point, Devin and Neil kind of work together and create a little PowerPoint presentation that Devin can take around on a mini projector and start like showing up in people's homes and giving a quick little like presentation with like snacks and stuff. This is what's going to happen, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, with light snack and drink service.
Yeah,
Presentation.
And Circuit
door to
comes
door.
along and supplies a little rave mode when necessary.
Lighten the mood, of course.
Yeah.
For Neil, since he's got so much more time to work with, I think he spends quite a while, like maybe a decade or two, with the others and making sure things get sorted out in Antarctica. At some point, Milo and the kid more or less adopt Circuit. So when he finally grows a little restless and it's time for him to head out, he ends up leaving the cat behind with them. He tries lots of different things, actually. He tries everything. He's, for a little bit, a novelist, and then a playwright, and an actor and director. Briefly tries to be a singer-songwriter. That one doesn't take.
That one doesn't take?
No, he doesn't have the voice for it. So he goes out and tries everything he can get his hands on. I think at some point when Avis and Devin are a little older, he comes back to Antarctica to kind of settle down for a little bit and just be a roboticist and an engineer and help the two of them out. So when they eventually pass on, he's kind of left doing a lot of their work and keeping up where they left off.
You live your life, Neil, trying anything and everything you desire, finding success and failure, finding interest in your nature about who you are, but also in the merits of your work and what you do, not just as a machine man or a server maintenance droid or a helper, but as an independent person. You do what you want, where your life takes you, until it takes you back to Devin and Avis and the people of New Ronne, fighting to protect this place, to stop the things that would be developed here, would be developed in the base at Queen Maud without you all. And you all move forward in these new lives, both together and apart, forging a new way in a new Ronne. And as time moves on, you live your lives on your new paths. moving forward through the unknown, looking towards the future, unable to see exactly what lies ahead. And that's all for this D&D series, Fire and Smoke, New Ronne. If you enjoyed the show and want to keep up with wherever it leads us in the future, please stay connected and follow us on our TikTok or Instagram at Fire and Smoke Podcast, or on my personal Dungeons and Dragons TikTok account at WitchDunphy, WHICHDUNPHY. If you enjoyed this series, please give us a nice rating, leave us a nice review. I love reading your comments, and I know we all really appreciate it. Does anybody else have anything they want to say before the end of the episode?
What genre does Neil write in?
He writes mostly like serialized children's adventure books.
Like the Hardy Boys, but like
Yes, yeah.
Okay.
For a while he tried kind of like
Called The Old Timers.
It's called The Old Timers, and it's about Neil and old Neil in his head, who's with you for all these adventures, your little buddy.
for a little bit he tries, I think, like some thrillers or some kind of like crime dramas, but those don't sell really well.
So he turns to The Old Timers, The Adventures of Neil and Neil.
Yeah, he sticks
gets-
to what he knows, something lighthearted.
What percentage is written by Neil and what percentage is written by old Neil?
Neil's got to be hardcore ghostwriting.
That's
No,
Yeah.
it's like
Yeah, that makes sense.
80-20.
Yeah, 80-20 old Neil.
80-20
Yeah.
80-20 old Neil to Neil.
Even when it might be Neil like thinking of it and writing it down, it's actually old Neil whispering it in your ear.
Importantly, Neil does do a lot of like future copyright infringement because old Neil has seen a lot of movies from like 100 years from now. So there's a lot of stuff that just like doesn't come out because Neil has already kind of sorted that one out.
You steal it
That's
from
so
the future.
funny.
That's like yesterday.
Yeah, like yesterday, because old Neil will be
You're
like, yeah,
doing
now do Back to the
yesterday.
Future. And he does Back to the Future without realizing it.
So funny.
I thought it was a really fun series, and I liked going on this journey with you guys. And I'm excited to see where our adventures take us in the future. What do you guys think about the season? What do you think about the series? What do you think about your characters? They went through a lot.
Devin grew a beard.
I don't think there were enough talking animals in this one. Or cowboys.
No, but Jonathan really made
I
up
forgot
for
to
it.
say, yeah, right at the end, right after the stranger left, and you guys were like dealing with all the stuff at the station, and like the day, like BB comes right back to the window to offer you guys more subscription boxes,
And we buy them, obviously.
and you buy them all.
And we have the kid blast him
Premium
back in
package.
time.
Actually,
Be gone!
Forward to a future you will make. Are we forgetting about anything?
Whoa, wait, I'm here! Wait, is it too late to record the podcast? Oh, shit!
Eric, I'm so glad you're here.
Are you wearing a spacesuit?
You guys wouldn't believe what I went through to get here.
Eric, that sounds really cool, but I do think we're out of time. So I guess we'll have to
Aw.
talk about it later. All right, we'll catch you guys in the future.
Slay, po, wait, po.